What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of the MITM podcast, where we unlock success daily by journeying through the 6 pillars. I'm your host, Ty Aarons, and today we're focusing on a critical aspect of financial well-being, developing strategies for avoiding future debt. Now, with that being said, run the intro. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the MITM podcast. Managing our finances effectively and preventing future debt is essential for long-term financial stability and peace of mind. By establishing sound strategies and practices, we can steer clear of unnecessary debt and build a solid financial foundation. So let's dive into some tangible tips to help you develop strategies for avoiding future debt. Tip number 1, create a realistic budget. Start by creating a comprehensive budget that outlines your income, expenses, financial goals. A budget helps you allocate funds wisely, identify unnecessary spending, and prioritize essential needs. When you have a clear budget in place, you're less likely to overspend and accumulate debt. Tip number 2, emergency fund for unexpected expenses. Oh my gosh, the amount of so many of my friends that I tell, hey guys, pay yourself first or put a certain percentage away, and they don't do it. And then emergency comes and they're like, hey, can you help me? And I'm like, hey, no, I can't. My emergency fund's for me. So many people don't build an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses like medical emergencies or car repairs. Having a financial cushion allows you to handle these situations without resorting to credit cards or loans. Aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. In fact, we actually have levels and stages of wealth in one of the MITM Club programs that actually goes from level 1 to level 11 and everything in between. But we could talk about that another day. Tip number 2, avoid impulse spending. Practice disciplined spending to avoid impulse purchases. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it's a need or want. Consider waiting 24 hours before buying non-essential items to give yourself time to evaluate if it's a responsible purchase within your budget. Tip number 4, live below your means. Adopt a lifestyle that is below your financial means. Avoid excessive spending to match your income. Instead, save and invest the difference. Living below your means enables you to save for the future, pay off existing debt, and avoid taking on new debt. In fact, if you want to live a more extravagant life, you need to make more extravagant money. But regardless of that, you should still be living within below your means. There's something that I like to call a wealth capture account. And in my wealth capture account, I have 18% of money of my income that I could just spend like an idiot. But it's only 18%. So I need to make sure that the total amount that I'm making is a lot more money, so that 18% can be more, so I can really enjoy myself while still living below my means. You get me? And even though my wealth capture at 18, my savings goal is at 30%. But that's enough. We can literally talk about it another time. Tip number 5, educate yourself on financial literacy. Now, educate yourself about personal finance and financial literacy. Understand how credit works, the impact of interest rates, and the importance of managing debt wisely. The more informed you are about financial matters, the better equipped you'll be to make sound financial decisions. So remember to click the link in the bio or the description of this podcast to just check out the 5-day base camp challenge. It's everything you need to get started on your financial journey and improve your financial literacy. Okay, it's a very special rate just for podcast listeners.